I first started working as a freelancer when I was 17 years old. I had gotten to high school and I immediately knew that I wanted to write really hard-hitting political journalism. I was like 14 and I stepped into the newsroom in my high school and it was just not a good program. They wouldn't let me write about what I wanted to write about. And they said nothing political, nothing that would ruffle any feathers. If I'm going to be censored, then it's really not worth my time. So I left. I started writing for the Huffington Post and I wrote a piece about writing for sex, etc., and another piece with them. Later on that year was unfortunately the shooting in Parkland, Florida, and my initial response was I wanted to make people pay attention to it. I interviewed some of the survivors from that school, and Teen Vogue picked up the story. From there, that kind of launched my career so far with Teen Vogue, and I continued to write with them. Mass shootings and gun violence, I covered the school shooting in Indiana, tried to lend my voice and my platform as a journalist to people. Started organizing a local March for Our Lives.
It is a public health crisis that claims almost 100 American lives every day.
My co-organizers and I thought we could write an op-ed and that might further the cause. At first we were going to just submit it to like a local New Jersey paper to see how far we could take it, and we submitted it to the New York Times, and to our surprise they took it and we were like, wow. I co-authored that piece and it was called Dear NRA, We Won't Let You Win, signed teenagers. It was about, the power of young people against this, what many of us feel to be this very monstrous organization, which would rather see profits than see life-saving legislation come into play. The main reason I wanted to be a journalist is to give a voice to the voiceless, to change society for the better.
They will let us